Welcome back to another episode of Roots and Ruminants. This is the funnest episode of the year. Jared and I are sitting down and we get to go over last year's 2023 predictions, how well we did, how horrible we did, and do some 2024 predictions.
The very last podcast of the year.
Or the first.
The first one you hear, the last one we do.
Yeah.
There you go.
Laura's hopped in with us too. Laura Shacheka, she is the producer of the podcast. And so she's going to tell us exactly what we said last year at this time when we gave the predictions. So I think I probably answered more of these correct. And Jared was making fun of me for a lot of them last year.
It was.
You're like, what a buffoon. Remember when you said there was going to be a corn collapse?
Yeah.
Because I said that corn was going to be down so far. And you're like, that's a collapse in agriculture if corn goes down that far. It's only off like a dollar.
I know. It kind of is, actually, if you talk to people balance sheets. Although there's still some crazy rents going on, but it actually has changed a lot of cash flows.
Yeah. And interest rates.
And interest rates have done some too.
So all things roots and all things ruminations to be predicted.
Mm.
And some more. You never know. You might throw in some celebrity breakups.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even know. We still have done zero research on who's even dating who in the celebrity realm, so I'm not sure how we make those predictions.
We'll make another marriage up.
Well, we do know. Okay, we'll have to make a what's his name? Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
I actually wrote that
You
down.
did? Oh, yeah. I mean, your notes.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Kelce Swifty marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they'll break up too. We'll predict it. So how do we want to do this, Laura? Do we want to go over 2023's?
Let's do a scorecard.
Yep.
How we did.
Okay. All right. So we'll go down the list. So the first one was Iowa land prices. We had our friend James Holtz on. He predicted down 6%. Jared said down 2%, and Justin said steady. So the real answer was, according to Iowa State, an increase of 3.7% for an average price of $11,832 an acre.
That's a win for me, right? Steady is closest to increase than down.
Yeah.
You're correct.
I'm going to take my win when I can.
True. You can. Also, I have not seen any land in Iowa sell for $11,800 an acre. Any land reports that I've seen from Iowa all year. And so these are, like kind of the adjusted averages. This includes the stuff that you bought from your grandma and everything like that. But most of the stuff that we've seen seems like it's pretty strong. There was some Boone County land that sold for like $23,900 or something like that yesterday.
Oh.
Or $26,000. It was just on Twitter. It was an insane amount. And also on Twitter, there is a post going around about some $540 an acre cash rent stuff at a cash rent auction.
Usha.
So fun stuff for folks farming in Iowa.
You're looking at them.
Yeah. Won't be hard to find a place to put all your extra cash from the year.
Right.
Sounds.
Laura, what county are you in Iowa?
Howard County.
Howard County.
Yep.
The northeastern tip of the
Correct.
Yep.
So what do you guys think for 2024?
Oh,
Iowa land price.
Has to be down 5.
Okay.
Well, hedging it worked really well last year, so I'm going to say steady.
Steady.
Okay.
Down 5. Interest rates have to. Interest rates have.
No, interest rates are going to go down, though.
Yeah, but they're not going to go down fast enough. I don't know.
They went up, and land prices went up.
We should find a way to put this. But I was in a presentation last month where I was comparing interest rates and the return on investment for land, right? So there's just a 40-year direct correlation between interest rates and what people get for basically cash rent on ag land, farmland, and pasture land. And it basically says the story that when interest rates are high at 6-7%, people get about 6-7% return on rental for their investment in land. Basically, they're fully comfortable with getting only interest back on their land investment as long as there's an appreciating asset, right? So going up, it's all fine. And so that's been like a 40-year locked in, since the late 80s, it's been just goes right together. And then in the last 8 months, it just completely goes apart. So we have to have interest rate crash, or we're going to have to see, some kind of correction there. Because I don't think people just want to see a 1.5% return on their land investment if there's not a huge upside for appreciation and there's 5.5% CDs sitting out there. So anyway, that's my long prediction on that. I think we got to go down to 5%.
All right. December 2023 oats bid, specifically in Lake Preston, South Dakota at Prairie Ag Partners. at the time, it was when we recorded the 2023, it was 380. And James predicted 418. They only do dime bids, so we rounded to 420.
Terrible answer. Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That never has, differentiation in the pennies. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's okay. So as of today, it is 350. And I don't have predictions from Justin or Jared on that one. Just our friend James.
Want to float it. Want to float that one. I'm going to go out and say that next year oats prices are going to be $3.60.
Okay.
Boy, that seems pretty. That's like a safe bet.
Yeah, that's very safe, dude.
520.
Whoa. Okay.
Holy smokes.
It's aggressive.
Here's the thing. There's just not going to be a lot of oats out there.
Well,
for the second year in a row, there's just not going to be a lot
Why
of
not?
oats. Because you can just feel it. That thing fluctuates so fast.
Yeah, but corn's down. I mean, if we're looking at 360, 350 versus 380, how much has corn gone down in 1 year? You know what I mean? You don't think people are going to fire into but fertilizers cheapened it up too.
Yep.
Chemistry is actually cheapened up too for corn.
Yeah.
A lot of tillage got done. A lot of prep got done. A lot of strip tilling. A lot of fertilizer down. So yeah. Anyway, okay. Final answer, 360.
Okay, 360 and 520. We'll see where we land.
Mm.
All right, World Series winners. Jared said Yankees. Justin said Twins. The Twins did make it a decent way, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
No one was right, unfortunately. It was the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I still did not know that.
I actually maybe did, but I forgot about it. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I know this is an unconventional answer, and predict that the Texas Rangers win again.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Who just signed a what's that really the very, very big contract that just came out?
Oh yeah, like it all comes like 10 years later. Like it's like 700.
I don't even know how to say his name, and I'm going to say it so bad I shouldn't say it. Yohei.
I'm fully unaware of what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've heard the story, but I don't know the name.
You're
I don't know
whatever. You're going to go with whatever team the guy that you can't name plays for as the series winner.
Yep, I think it's
that's official. Justin's official answer.
Got it.
Is the person that he can't name that plays for the team that he can't remember is going to win the World Series next year. And I'm going to pick Shear's champion because here's my logic. They were good last year.
The Yankees were not good last year.
No. The Yankees I was like trying to make sure I guessed a team that was still in the city of which I associate with because that's how much I follow baseball. Now I'm going to make two predictions. One, that the Rangers win the World Series, and two, that the franchise stays in Texas. The Texas Rangers.
That's a good prediction.
I'm not even actually sure which team they play. Okay.
Seems like a safe bet.
Yeah.
Okay, official notes, Justin, the guy that he doesn't know on the team he can't remember.
Yes.
Done. Okay.
I think I'm going to win that.
That could really go any way. You could make that work for you. Okay, college football national championship. Everyone said TCU. It was not TCU. It was Georgia.
Yeah, TCU got blown out.
Yeah, they did.
It was like 48-0 or something.
So let's do FCS.
Well, so it's SDSU versus Montana.
Right. Let's do that. Like I know more about what's going on there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's more applicable for Justin and I to like do that.
That's right.
Right?
SDSU by 17.
I do SDSU by 17 touchdowns.
Got it. Jared, SDSU by 1,000,000.
119 points. 119-0 will be the final.
Okay. I hope that's true.
And I don't think they're going to let the game go the whole time. I wouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't.
Mercy rule.
Montana will quit.
High school mercy rule.
I think people will flood the
running clock in the second half.
Yeah, just running clock. Yeah, that's our prediction, that they'll do a running clock in the national championship game against all the rules of the game just to get out of there. Okay, but let's talk about next year.
Next year?
Nick, who's going to play in the national championship next year?
Oh.
Like not like in 2025.
Yeah.
But like it's a little easier now because you have a 50-50 chance of being right.
I'm going to go boy, there's still a really good chance that SDSU makes it back. So I'm going to say SDSU versus. I'm going to go Montana State.
Montana State. I was going to do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Montana State was pretty
All right. Well, let's do a joint prediction on that one.
Okay.
SDSU and Montana State play face off for each other. Like I know like Jax fans are all worried about next year and stuff but like our third string was like beating up on the number 5 team at home here 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, they're so well coached.
Like our third string is probably ranked number 5.
Yeah, they just have so many 6-year starters on there, or 6-year seniors that have been starters for 4 years.
Right. And then the other like Division I league, I don't even know. Let's just pass. I'm going to pass on that one.
Well, we've got it down to 4. We get Michigan,
I don't even know.
Alabama, and 2 other teams.
Yeah. So this is it. This is why we shouldn't do a lot of sports.
Alabama, remember, because it was controversial.
Right.
Alabama
Florida State didn't get in.
Alabama did.
Somebody else did.
Oh, Texas. Oh, wait.
Washington. Was it Washington?
Washington, Texas, Alabama,
We
Michigan.
don't even know what we're doing.
Those
Okay.
are the 4.
I'm not even going to. Are you predicting who is in the 4? Like,
Well,
you're
I'm
just guessing? All right. I'm going to say Alabama. Final answer. Next question.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry. What'd you have? Do you want
I'm going Texas.
to? Okay.
Yep.
Are we sure
Okay.
they're in? Do you know if
they
they're in?
are in? I know this.
All right. Okay.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys might be better at the next one. Cost of ground beef. Now, we said on July 4th, but I did not fact check on July 4th. I fact checked on December 15th or something. So these prices are from that date. So Jared, you said $5.10 per pound. Justin, you said $5.25 per pound. I checked the Brookings Hy-Vee.
Okay.
Now it depends what
Local basis.
fat percentage we're going
Mhm.
with. We'll go
80-20.
80-20. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. $4.99 per pound.
Ooh.
Jared wins.
Oh, I won that one. Oh, yeah.
Only 11 cents off.
Close.
1 point for Jared.
Okay. Are you keeping a tally? Or should we keep our own tallies?
1 to
Why
1.
don't you guys keep tally? That's a great idea.
Okay. We'll keep going.
1 to 1.
Okay. All right. Now, cost a gallon of milk in March, dairy month. And I'm guessing that we have a little bit of a spot check price on this one, too.
I can't believe
Correct.
we said March is Dairy Month.
Yeah, we were wrong.
Is
on that.
it?
We got,
Is it May?
Yeah,
No,
correct.
it's June.
Yeah, June.
June. Oh.
Listen, we did the ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, we got some flack for this one.
Yeah, the dairy
Listeners.
people were pissed.
Listeners, and Minnesota dairy people especially.
Yep.
Minnesota people
I don't
affiliated
think
with the dairy industry were up in arms over this.
Well, no worries because we have the price of a gallon of milk in December. So,
Okay.
so, but you guys you had different opinions. Jared says whole milk. Justin says 2%.
Okay.
So 2% at Brookings Hy-Vee. By the way, we're going to circle back because there's a big difference in brands with
Ooh,
prices. So
Ooh.
Brookings Hy-Vee, $5.59 for 2%, $5.79 for whole. But if you go with the That Smart brand, $3.39 for both.
$3.39.
Oh my gosh.
$3.39.
Yep.
It's the same milk, people. It's the same bottling plant, probably.
That is some good marketing.
That is wow.
That comes from way worse cows.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's a huge difference.
It is.
I win.
How?
You
$4 is close to $3.99.
We're not going through that. We're in Atlantic Lakes. You're going to doubly offend the Minnesota dairy folks. 1, by like not recognizing their dairy month, and then 2, not buying Land
We're
O'Lakes
buying the
at
generic.
store. These people are going to be just as mad or madder than they were last year.
come to Roots and Ruminants for hot takes.
Okay, let's just keep. How about we each get 5 points?
All right.
All right.
Seems
We're each getting
logical.
ourselves 5 points.
Do you want to predict 2024 cost of a gallon of milk?
No, we don't
Okay.
even know what 23 is.
No.
All right, we'll skip that one.
Well, I'll predict there's no milk. Nothing happens.
Oh, jeez.
No.
You thought I was making the dairy producers, man.
No, just kidding. I'm gonna go steady in the milk.
Okay.
We could guess or predict how many gallons of ice cream I will eat in 2024.
How are you gonna keep track of that?
I eat a lot of ice cream.
You do really?
We could go back on the Schwann's receipts.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I bet we eat 18 gallons of ice cream.
As a family, or you?
Well, as a family.
Oh, I'm gonna guess you did 25. It goes faster than you think.
Yeah.
Then you put a few parties in there.
Ooh.
Plus, you're gonna have a 1-year-old birthday party coming up. Exactly.
True.
At the end of the year.
True.
Well, ice cream for Christmas for birthdays.
That's funny. Another news: Justin and Chris had a baby.
Boom. They had a baby.
Still having babies. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it is great.
I know it is. I know it.
We had a baby.
I know. It's awesome. I'm so excited for you.
Hey, I tell you what. Here, like in all seriousness, when you have a baby at 23
Yeah.
and then 38, you really get to realize how much of a blessing and how much of a miracle it is when you're 38 versus 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're 23, you think you kind of have everything under control and it's not that big of a deal and you play everything down.
Yeah.
When you're 38 and you see your wife go through labor, you really, really respect it. Yeah. You know, it's like absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's good stuff.
Okay. So 2023 prediction for the country music artist with the most hits. Justin said Cody Johnson. Jared said Zach Bryan.
Yep. Okay. Define hits by like which ones I like the best. Or
no, we said Rick D's number one.
Rick D's number. Is Rick D still alive?
I don't know. I just Googled Billboard hits.
Okay.
Or, like number one. Okay.
Zach Bryan.
So Morgan Wallen, number one.
The hell's a Morgan?
But you've never heard of Morgan Wallen?
I just try to avoid it.
I'm sure you've heard his songs.
If I feel a little Morgan Wallen coming on, I try to take some antibiotic just to get ahead of it.
He's not that bad.
I don't like his stuff. I don't know. Okay.
But so you said Cody Johnson. He was number 17 on the list. Jared said Zach Bryan, who actually came in number 3.
Oh my!
How is that not higher? Zach Bryan is the hottest country music, maybe one of the hottest musicians in the world right now.
Yeah, but only in the last 6 months, I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he had that new album.
That was
Fun fact, he was my top artist of 2023, Zach Bryan. So that really, you won.
All right.
My best concert of 2023 was Zach Bryan and Charles Wesley Godwin. Amazing tour.
That would be good.
It was really good. And then that was not my pick. So I actually had to I was gonna ask a question of what was the best album? You probably like the Cody Johnson album because Cody Johnson had a really good album that came out. Yeah, you did. You should listen to it. It's really good. But mine was Pony Bradshaw, North Georgia Rounder. Pony Bradshaw. If you're not into Pony Bradshaw, look it up. It's good stuff.
The next up and coming.
Yep. That's my last year I was talking about Zach Bryan, and then this year I'm talking about Pony Bradshaw.
So you're putting Pony Bradshaw on the top for 2024?
Yeah, he won't get that popular because he's more of a niche thing. But so he's not gonna have Billboard artists, but I think that'll be the number one album for my liking in 2024, which is
all right.
A category that I'm most certainly likely to win since I completely control who the winner is.
Seems likely.
Yeah.
Justin, do you want to
put on repeat?
I'll admit when I'm wrong. Okay.
Well, Zach Bryan has a really good chance of being number one at Billboard.
Well, he has a new album coming out too.
Yeah.
Right in January, I think, or February, coming up soon. So that's all. He's gonna get a jump on it.
So it's Zach Bryan.
Okay. Next fun topic: celebrity breakups.
Mm-hmm.
Jared said Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Justin said J-Lo and Ashton Kutcher, who were not married. So I don't know if you win or lose. They were not dating either. Ashton Kutcher is married to Mila Kunis.
At any point in the year, did they start dating and then break up or anything?
No.
Are we thinking of Mila Kunis?
Don't even.
That's who.
Yes.
Yes. Actually married to.
Oh yeah.
That's who he's married to.
They're nice.
But fun fact, you mentioned Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift actually made the hot breakup list twice, neither of which with Travis Kelce, obviously, because they're still dating.
The heck?
In this year?
So
she did
in 2023
twice, and then had this whole football season thing going on.
Busy year.
Wow.
So we should predict that.
She's on a tour. She's playing music, I think, too.
We should predict if or if not Travis Kelce proposes to Taylor Swift
in 2024.
Yeah, that should be our prediction.
My prediction is, and this is I saw this on totally stealing from Twitter. I don't know if I talked about this in the podcast already or not because I can't remember all the things I do and don't say in the podcast. But someone had pointed out that if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, like Super Bowl, like get engaged, like some big like yada yada thing, and then get married, and she becomes pregnant by the end of next year, which is my prediction, that Taylor Swift will bear the children of Travis Kelce by the end of 2024. Is it the next year, 2024?
Yep.
By the end of next year, there'll be some announcement at this point, and then this will launch a baby boom similar to post World War II level like enthusiasm. And like all the Taylor Swifty people from like ages like 22 to like 38, 40 years old will like now find like purpose and meaning in starting a family, and it will like have a generational shift in the demographics of the US for like centuries to come because of it, which is actually probably true. Because if another couple million people decide to have a baby in a short amount of time, which is all the potential to do so, given the people of childbearing age that are not yet attached and or having children, it could be like the next big generation.
So this is like the Swifty boom?
This is the Swifty boom. Yeah, it will be.
Oh my gosh. I hope this is true. I hope this happens.
Like Gen S.
Gen S.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know how we get to Gen Z. What do you do after Gen Z? And why is there no, like, there was no Gen, B or C or D? Like, we went from, like, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, and now everybody's like, dang it, we're out of letters. We started with X. We started with Generation X and then went to Y and Z. How much sense did that make? Like, who's in charge of this? The generation name?
I don't know. They should put you in charge of it.
Why does
we're gonna start with S. I don't know, but it went from like Gen X, like it was baby boomers, and it was Gen X.
Yeah.
And then they didn't know what to do. It was like, Gen Y. And there's
back
Gen
to
Z.
naming them.
I don't know.
Generation Swifty.
Yeah.
Gen S, gens, just plural generations. Okay. That's my prediction. Nobody breaks up at all. No breakups in 2024. None. Just babies.
Okay, but some notable breakups from 2023.
Oh.
Hugh Jackman and his wife. You guys know Hugh Jackman?
He was the Incredible Hulk.
He might have been in Hulk.
The guy with the Wolverine guy, right? On one of the movies. I don't know.
I think so. He was in that movie about the circus. Anyway. But honestly, that's the one I thought you would know the most. So if you didn't know that one, we don't have a very applicable list here. But okay, so Taylor Swift will bear a child in 2024.
Well,
will she be married?
She'll be engaged and get pregnant. There'll be a very
she will be married.
A millennial thing to do.
Yeah. Okay.
She will be
married.
Right.
Yes.
She'll be committed to be married, but not married.
She'll be married when she.
It takes a long time to plan those things.
Royal wedding.
When the child is born, they will be married.
Okay.
I don't know about that. Okay, well, that's why he gets to have his predictions. Okay.
Okay. All right, coming back around, the price of gas.
Oh yeah, I said $3.29. But did Jared say a number on this one?
I didn't have a prediction from Jared on this one.
I predicted $2.62.
Well, you're awful close to today's price.
No way I would have predicted this much with decline of gas.
So let me pull up today's actual price. But when I was doing the fact checking, it was $2.66 in Brookings.
Yep.
Today is $2.47, $2.45, depending on where you go. That sound about right for your area?
Yeah.
But next year is the big election year, so we've got to see a spike.
Well, they'll try and keep it down. You gotta keep it down. I'm gonna say that gas prices are the same. I'm gonna say the same because the interest rates are gonna come down. The economy's gonna slow up a little bit. A little bit of soft landing. Biden's gonna go back into strategic oil reserves again for the election. What would it be after the election? Damn.
Yeah, but it probably won't go up that fast.
Okay, I'm gonna say the same.
60 days.
Okay.
So it's gotta be. That seems so stinking low. $2.40.
Pretty good deal.
I'm gonna go $3.
Okay. Corn, December 2023. Jared said $5.75. Justin said $4.40. Now I have the December 15th price. Do you guys have today's price pulled up by chance?
Well, it's still what, $4.80.
Okay, $4.76.
Okay, yeah.
So, who gets the point there? You think?
Come on,
that would be Justin.
$1 off. All right.
Okay.
So 2024 corn price, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the same price I said last year, $4.40.
I'm going to go $4.55,
Okay.
which was both a decrease in this year. A big
Not
decrease
optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a lot of corn out there.
All right, flood, drought, or both. You both said flood, and you were both wrong. In fact, it was the 18th driest year to date of the past 129 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much snow we had in December at
I
this
do.
time? It was weird. Yeah.
And it left in the most orderly fashion I can ever remember it.
Sure did.
It really did. And then also, though, but like since in the last week or so, the wettest December on record in Fargo, North Dakota, 2.5 inches of moisture. Which, if people are familiar with Fargo, most of the time the moisture in December comes in the form of snow. But it all came in rain. So like it was like a 2+ inch rain that made the December the wettest, and it all came in like 2 days, 3 days. It was kind of funny, like it's the wettest December record, but they had no snow.
Yeah,
just fog and rain.
A very odd Christmas Eve, Christmas.
I know.
Blizzard, storm, I guess.
I don't know. It's just
lots of ice, rain.
Also, this is the first year that I can ever remember, and maybe we'll ever remember, that on Christmas Eve day, because we started to get this stuff in the ground, was a little bit frozen up and white, my rye was still green.
Yes. I think
Still
our rye
green.
grew.
I think
Christmas
so
Eve, Christmas Day.
I think so too. I think it's still actually growing underneath there because it hasn't
It
got
might
that cold.
be. Yeah.
And it's really not going to get that much colder for the next 10 days.
Yeah.
Like this could leave and we could see the green rye again in January.
There is a chance of that.
In South Dakota, it's nuts.
Do you guys have snow on the ground?
A dusting right now.
Dusting. It's leaving as we're watching out the window.
Yeah.
If we had one good sunny day and 30 degrees.
So do we have to pick flood or drought or both again?
I suppose.
Man, I'm gonna say drought again. It's a little dry still.
I'm gonna pick flood drought.
Flood drought.
Both flood drought. Early flood, later drought.
All right.
Have one of those.
Well,
those are real.
We're on track. Okay, acres of prevent plant. Justin said 7 million. I don't have a prediction from Jared.
I would probably guess similar because we both said flood.
7 million was higher though than the average.
Yeah.
Remember. The average would
like
be
4.5 or 5 or something like that. Yeah.
But I think we were way down, right?
It was. Yep. The total was 3.56 million.
Yeah. Not a lot of prevent plant last year.
Mm-mm.
So we've got to have more than last year, don't we?
Yeah, especially when crop prices are low. There's always more when crop prices are low too.
Even though I'm saying drought.
Well, I picked flood drought, so I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna go 9 million.
Holy bucket!
That's not that out of whack, right? That's like a above average year, but not like
what was 2019?
Yeah,
twice that.
Wow.
Okay, 17, 18 million.
Well, then I'm going to say 4 million, right with the average.
Okay. The price of an 80-pound outdoor feeder pig. Now, Jared, we might need you to call the Menno Livestock Auction.
I feel like we're going to give them the week off for Christmas there at the Menno Livestock Barn. They were very gracious last time. But feeder pig prices have been in the gutter all year. I know that because like our contractors up on our hog barns, and I legitimately was trying to figure out maybe we should just go buy some $25, $30 feeder pigs and put them in and like feed them on the open market like it's 1982 or something. Thinking you can feed open market feeder pigs, which you can do, but like you still have to find chain space. So I don't know what they are now, but like when I was looking at the National Feeder Pig Summary from this summer, it was low. I don't think it's been much better. So I think that we were high on the estimates of the feeder pigs. Justin
guessed 120. Jared said 125.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably a lot more like 75 cents.
Okay.
And my prediction for next year is going to be that it is slightly higher, but not much. So I'm going to go 80 cents a pound. Well, were those per pound or per head?
I think it was per pound.
Oh.
Per pound.
Well, then we were pretty. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go with a buck. A buck, which is a slight rise from what it is right now. Pretty close.
Well, Justin? It's hard to find pig prices.
Oh, yeah. Nobody knows what they're like. It's you just guess.
If you're not at the auction, you don't know.
Yep.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say 80 cents.
All right. A personal favorite prediction of mine: the HBO show Succession. Who will become CEO? Jared, did you keep up to know?
Yeah. Did I guess Tom? Did anybody?
You guessed Kendall.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in the entire world guessed Tom.
No.
No one. Not even Tom.
Right.
That's right. It was wrong. You didn't have a prediction there,
Nope.
because you have not watched that show.
Have you watched the show yet, Justin?
Since then, have you watched
No.
any of it?
This is the second time I've heard of it.
Okay. Well,
All right.
we should bring it up again next year. Is there another season coming out? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It has to be.
I would watch if there was.
Yeah, I would watch it too. I think there should be.
Okay, so did the U.S. cow herd contract or expand in 2023? Jared says contract. Justin says expand. We can't technically confirm yet, but I do have what Iowa State is predicting.
Well, it actually
Definitely
did contract.
Yeah, definitely contracted.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's correct. So Jared gets the point there.
Okay.
Okay, which airline is going bankrupt? Fun fact, 13 airlines went bankrupt as of October 2023.
What? Really?
Yeah, but you haven't heard of any of them.
No.
Well.
So Jared, well, actually you both said Southwest, but then Jared added in also possibly JetBlue.
Did JetBlue?
Nope, they're still kicking.
Huh. But Southwest
is like the most financially sound airline that there is.
Yeah, they must. I think they had some controversy going on at the time of recording.
Oh yeah, what was it?
Was it a lawsuit or something maybe? Or
I thought it was like some viral video.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Okay, nobody knows. Didn't hurt the brand too much, apparently.
Nope, they're still in there. Any predictions for airlines that'll kick the bucket in 2024?
Ooh, yeah. Is there anything happening with
Ukraine Air?
Oh gosh.
We'll see if that exists.
Yeah. You
okay, then I will say Israeli Airlines.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, hey, they just said in Ukraine.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, our final prediction for 2023: the number one cover crop mix sold at Melbourne and Renovo Seed. You both said Ranch Hand.
Oh yeah,
unexciting that we picked the same thing,
and we were both right.
You were both correct.
5 points for both of us. 5 and 5.
I'm gonna guess All American for next year. All
Okay.
American.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we have to do cover? Okay, cover crop. I'll say. I think we're going to cancel All American now. Actually, you said that.
Just.
Yeah, Mellow Maker.
Oh, okay. We're gonna let's do it side by side.
Everybody's getting talked down on the All American this year.
How about just between rye cocktails? Just most popular rye cocktail.
Yeah,
so we don't
Mellow
have to
Maker.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you are unaware that NRCS requires
Winter Camelina
overwintering broadleaf species.
Well, you were
EPIP contracts.
All Americans no longer available.
Or the mix is changing.
We're just not gonna a whole bunch of people are gonna get turned away from Melbourne next year. Be like, we just don't have any overwintering broadleafs. We can't do it. It's like, all right, I guess.
How about Mellow Maker?
How are turnips and radishes going to overwinter? Maybe if the winter is super mild like this one and it never freezes.
I bet they'll make it.
Probably change the specs. Okay.
So who won 2023? Did you guys keep score?
Jared by a point.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so.
You're there.
Oh, yeah.
2 1s in a row. I don't have a 1 in a row.
Okay.
It was 12-13.
Yep.
Hogwash.
Close. Too close for comfort. We gotta broaden that next year.
We've got some good questions for 24.
Let's hear it.
All right, ready? Are you gonna write these down?
Yep.
Remember Tina did that last year? But not really. All right. Price of feeder calves, October 1st, 2024.
And then,
all right. Fall run calves. Right now on the board, I saw they're at 255, October 24th.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to go to board price?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go. I don't think it's too far off, actually. I'm going to go 265.
290. Woo! 290. Bullish. I'm bullish. Bullish on the steers.
And we all said corn down. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, corn's down.
Could be.
Yep. Okay, then presidential pick. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have to do that again this year. We have to go through all that.
This is such a shame.
All of that again.
The front runners are Trump and Biden.
Right.
We could have done this 8 years ago and made this prediction.
Yeah.
This is horrible, actually. Okay. I don't want to pick either. So,
RFK?
Yeah.
You gonna pick RFK?
You know
I'm
what?
gonna pick Vivek. Vivek.
Which one's that?
Vivek Ramaswamy?
Yeah. But why do you say Vivek?
That's how you spell his name.
Okay. His name. All right.
Yeah. Vivek. Comes with cake. There's a Bill Maher clip about this, actually.
Really?
I pronounce his name. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I'm going to go with Vivek, although I don't think it's very likely. But he has a way better chance of living to the end of the year than the other people.
Trump or Biden.
That's science. I don't know what else to say. It's not like that. Yeah. Like, I hope nothing ill happens to either one of those people, but
you want to talk about, like,
they're so old.
Revolutions happening. If either Trump or Biden win, there's going to be uproar. It's just.
Is there? Because they both already won before.
Yeah, I know. And there was then. So will there be again?
I think the second time it happens to be like, oh,
we don't.
The world's going to end again, like it did
That's
last
true.
time, and then like history started over.
It's like when COVID tried to make a resurgence this fall, and people were like, wait, can we do this again?
Yeah, like,
no, we can't do
remember this person that was president last time? He's going to be president again, and you won't believe what will happen. Like, what if it's extremely similar to what happened last time, which was not really anything different in a whole lot of ways, other than the fact that we had like some slight policy changes and a bunch of executive orders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I guess I can't. Is the world gonna end either way? But if it was somebody new, you could like convince someone that's like, oh, this is totally different. You've never seen this before. We've seen both of these things before.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Well, then I'll say Kamala Harris.
Sorry. I had backstab.
Only because Biden doesn't quite. Remember I said that? Well, that was a prediction, wasn't it, on the last one? I think maybe we cut that part out, though, of whether Biden was going to make it or not through the years. I think we cut that out.
That didn't make the final edit.
Oh, shoot. Okay. That's probably what will happen this time.
How about a Vivek?
How about Marco Rubio?
Kamala Harris? I don't think he's trying to run. I don't think he's in any way trying to run.
Yeah.
But you can predict whatever you want.
Marco Rubio, 2024.
On a ticket with Kamala Harris?
Lots of write-ins.
Okay. A lot of write-ins. That's good. Okay. But yeah, election year. How about that, huh? Good news. Have you seen any ads in Iowa yet, Laura, for presidential ads?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like normal, or does it feel like less than normal?
Probably less than normal, actually. Either that or I'm just not paying attention as much.
Well, there's no Democrat primary, and like I don't think half people in the Republican primary even thinks it matters, even in the
right.
Yeah. It's just Trump. But okay. What's the next one?
Interest
rates a year from now. And so prime interest rate right now. You want to do prime or you want to Fed?
You just get to prime.
Prime? Okay. Prime is 7.5.
Is it?
Okay. 8.5.
Yeah, that's like a 8.
Can you look up prime interest rate, Laura?
So we're going to come down a little bit. I just don't think it's really going to come down that much. So I'm going to say 6.5.
That's a lot.
It is.
Yeah, but look how much it went up in a year.
Yeah.
We weren't even predicting this like interest rate hike last year.
I know.
It is 8.5 right now.
8.5. So dot plot Fed dot plot says like 8 moves this year, which is like the number of meetings they have almost. So assuming that they're all quarter of a point, that would put them at 6.5. So you're tracking right exactly what the Fed is actually making their own predictions. I don't think they're able to do it. I don't think they're able to slow things down fast. So I think if they go down 1.5 points, they're going to get the reaction that they want. So I'm going to say 7%. 7.25. 7.25. I don't think it goes down that much. You say 6.5. I'm going to say 7.25. What if it went up? Ooh. Got a bunch. Okay.
You know it could.
It can.
Yeah.
It can. They can go all the way up to, well, there's no upper limit.
Yes.
Or lower limit, really. Be negative. Okay. Over under Annual precipitation in Brookings. Over or under 18 inches?
Over or under 18 inches is the number.
For
Yes,
Brookings,
you have to say
Dakota.
over or under.
Over.
Under,
We're due for an
because I said drought.
Well, it's consistent. You should hedge your bets,
I could.
and then you'd be at least an
I'm
even.
not confident, though.
Yeah.
Is
I'm not
18 the average?
It's close. I think we're like around 20.
20.
Yeah. 21.
Over.
All right.
Solidly over. Like closer to twice that than that amount.
Do we want to pick
Heavy rains.
Super Bowl champs?
No.
Yeah, no. Let's skip that one.
Our prediction is that there is a Super Bowl next year. Seems like it's popular enough. People are going to keep it going. Okay.
It's an Olympic year, though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love the Olympic year.
Summer Olympics. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Do
I
you
didn't even know that.
So
That's
we have to
exciting.
pick the United States medal count for the Summer
Gold
Olympics.
or all medal
24.
count?
All medal count.
Okay. That's usually like 120.
You are like spot on. Did you look this up?
No, I just
Holy
like
crap. I looked it
I
up.
love
It was
the
like
Olympics.
118
Okay.
was last year, or 2020s, which is 2021 in Tokyo.
And where's that this year? Where's the Olympics?
It's in United States,
Is
isn't
it?
it? It's in is it LA?
Really?
No. It's Paris. It's Paris, everybody.
Yeah, we'll double check.
It's Paris. I know this. And then I think 28 is
Los
somewhere in
Angeles.
California. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Tune into Roots and Rumors for all your celebrity and sports.
Right. Updates.
Correct.
It is Paris 2024.
Paris. Okay. I'm going to say that we do especially well in Paris. Sea level. It's a climate similar to ours. So I'm going to say we do 125.
Wow. Going up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go up.
So the only sport I really follow is wrestling, which accounts for about 8 medals.
Medals, yeah.
It's quite a few medals. But I was also thinking, wasn't Phelps in the 2020 Olympics, and he was still getting lots of medals? Like our medal count from swimming's got to be down.
Michael Phelps has retired now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay.
So I'm going less. I'm going to say 101 for the total medal count.
does he know the Olympics are coming up? Though?
Yeah, he might get back in the game.
We should call. See,
He's got a beard. I saw him on a commercial for a football game,
I don't
actually.
think you can have beards and swim fast. Can you?
No.
Like it would be
super slow.
I feel like it would be like just like a big.
That's why they
sponge.
shave their head, they shave their legs, everything.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I know.
Is that what else you got in the Olympics?
This. No, I don't have anything else
Oh.
in Olympics. We could do the number one selling alfalfa for Ray Noble seed.
Ooh.
I'm going with the Stockman.
I want to go with common.
Yeah.
Go with common. Shoot, that's going to be really competitive.
Yeah, you might be right.
I want a common alfalfa. You're gonna plant some hay. Gonna plant some hay out west.
Yeah.
Grains are down. Cows are up. Plant some hay. Peace.
And ample rainfall.
Okay. Total downloads for Ritz and Remnants, 27,000 in 2023 with 22 episodes. Listened to in 53 countries. I thought that was kind of interesting.
53 countries.
Yeah.
Do you know what the number 2 country is for downloads of Ritz and Ruminants?
Mexico.
Close.
Canada.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do you know what number 3 is?
Mexico.
Australia.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
I suppose because they speak English makes more sense.
Sure.
I should pick English-speaking countries.
We should start doing this in Spanish so we get some Mexico downloads.
You had a guest from New Zealand too, so maybe the Aussies, you know.
Mm.
Yep. Ireland was on that list. I think they were like number 6, but we did have that Ireland guest. Or no. It was Denmark. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The potato farmer from Denmark.
Oh, there's some
Oh, yep.
Netherlands. Was it the Netherlands?
I think he might have been to the Netherlands. Or maybe, wasn't he like in multiple countries?
Yes, he was.
His farms
Maybe.
were in multiple countries.
Mini fields of potatoes.
Huh.
Okay, so we have the, what are we guessing? Downloads for
Downloads.
2024. Oh, man, juice. I'm saying we double it. So,
Double it.
yeah, 60,000 downloads in 2024.
Oh, that's a, I'm going to go 42,000. 42,000
Okay.
downloads.
What about Entertainer of the Year at the CMAs? Different than the top artist.
Okay. I'm going to go with Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah. All right.
See how that goes.
Travis Kelce.
Good answer. Too.
Seems legit.
I could see him doing an album or something after this, the off season. No matter how terrible he is.
They have a podcast. Did you know that? Him and his brother?
Yeah.
Jason.
I've heard that.
It's pretty good. I'm sure that they're also advertising our podcast on
I
their
think so,
podcast
too.
right now.
I mean, it'd be good for those two
Those
guys to get their word out a little bit about who they are, what they're up to.
Yeah.
Don't let people know. Nobody knows what they're going. What's going on.
Remember when he used to do a call out to Joe Rogan all the time?
Yeah.
He stopped doing that. We should probably bring it back.
He called us and asked us to stop.
Yeah.
You guys are bringing too much attention.
Slow it down.
Bringing too much attention. Oh, hey, what? How about best other podcasts you've listened to throughout 2023? Like other podcasts of other people.
Oh, well, Flow Wrestling is what I listen to.
Okay, I don't know.
Flow Wrestling Radio comes out like every other day.
Okay.
It's everything about college wrestling. It's really good.
Okay.
That is you want an agriculture related one? No?
I don't know. I just wanted
okay. That's
That's
most
one.
popular
Okay.
podcast I listen to.
I thought so Robert F. Kennedy on the podcast circuit I thought was awesome. I think across the board, like whether you saw with Jordan Peterson or Rogan or whoever else, was just interesting. Like put the politics out of it. Like the history and his backstory is pretty fascinating. I thought his podcast on Sean Ryan was especially good. So Sean Ryan, RFK was really good. He was really good on Rogan too, but like RFK and Sean Ryan was one of my top picks for the year. For like a non-incidents. Listen. Any good book? If you're reading good books, any books, memorable books from the year?
No.
Okay. I had a few that like non-ag books. Like I kind of go through a lot of the ag books fast, but The Beginning of the World is just the end. Or the end of the world is just the beginning, actually. I think I wrote it down. The End of the World is just the beginning, actually, by Peter Zeihan. I thought was good. The Storm Before the Calm by George Friedman, who was the founder of 4chan, kind of a geopolitical books. That was out a couple years ago. Then How the World Really Works by Vaclav Smil, who's kind of an international economist author. So those are 3 books I thought were good.
The one I'm most excited for 2024 is The Wonderful Sounds Mr. Brown Can Do.
Oh.
Classic Dr. Seuss book.
Is he still putting out original material?
No, it's just like that's the best
re-release?
Newborn child book.
Oh, yeah, like you're going to read it again. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Well, I think that's what we had. You have anything else in your list, Laura, or did we get through it all?
I don't think so.
I have to cut this one up into 2 different podcasts. It's long. All right. Well, folks, thanks for all the 27,000 plus downloads throughout the year. We very much appreciate it. Got some great feedback on our last podcast that just came out a day or 2 ago with Zach Smith. That was fantastic. So be sure to tune in. You can head back in the archives, listen to our stuff going all the way back from a few years, but we very much appreciate all you guys and gals listening over the last year and into the next year.
Happy New Year.